Hey my Legion, how y'all doing today? I've been doing a couple videos like speaking out against high prices because I got to the point where grocery prices are going up, and now that it's just insane. I've heard some real horror stories too, especially people in California. Uh, and it also goes all the way to the fair. We have a local fair every year. Fair. And I mean, whenever COVID hit, I think the last time I went to fair was like 2019 with my sister, and we were there for a couple hours. I think I rode that merry-go-round, not the merry-go, the Ferris wheel. I did a Ferris wheel video. I mean, I did two Ferris wheels. This Ferris wheel was good. The last Ferris wheel that Ferris wheel sucked. It wasn't good at all. I mean, I think I got like a riblet sandwich, and I don't remember the food being that costly. There's always going to be somewhat inflation of prices. And we were there for a few hours, and then like COVID hit, and I didn't go back to the fair for a long time. They had like some like co-op where they had like a bunch of food trucks. They had like a food truck thing around that, and I didn't feel like going. But around the time when they didn't have a lot of fairs were open because of that, there were places where different like food trucks were at different places. Whether one would be Edinburgh or a couple real close by, And, the Cowboy Cafe, I can't remember what the heck that was. I would love to go in there. But I mean, that one time I went there, we had a little bit of sticker shock. I went to get a sausage sandwich with peppers and onion, and it was $9. And I remember 2022 going to the fair. And I said, boy, the food prices are getting really outrageous. It's like $9 for a sausage sandwich. It's like, damn, well, okay, well, I'll see what it is. And it was at that one place, so at least you get loaded. Because it was, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Now, one place you can put mushrooms in there, so you have that. Now, I remember years back, 92, most expensive thing at the fair were these ribeye steak sandwiches. I got one for me and one for my dad, and I took them home. They sucked. They were $3.50. It was 92. Which isn't bad at all now. Then, upwards and onwards, it was getting really expensive. I stopped going to the fair for a while. And I always spent $80, $90 or whatever. And then when I started doing YouTube again, I started doing YouTube videos, the food reviews. I said, well, I like to go to the fair and do some reviews. I remember there was something called, there was this one place that was, they don't have it no more. They had like the Tiger Burger and stuff like that. And they had like these, they served this stuff with tomatoes that are like this thick. Fresh tomatoes you ever want to have. Freshest lettuce ever. I highly commend them. They were awesome. Of course, they got room, and then they made way. They got replaced by that crepes place that had the brisket crepes. That was the worst fucking thing I ever had in my life. That sucked. I wish that place was back with the Tiger Burger and stuff. Well, anyways, they had something called Jaws, world's largest fish sandwich. I hesitated on getting that because it was $9. Back in 2016 or 2017, I did like a 70-second review of it, showing what it looks like. I could have done a more in-depth video, but I didn't know how much battery I had. And I finally got it. I was very glad I did. That was awesome. Now, go to last year. Okay. As far as price is concerned, I never paid over $10 for any food item ever at the fair. This is 2022. I know I was going to go down, and the guy said, boy, it's getting really expensive. Like he said, like sausage sandwich was $9. And I remember getting that. And they had something called a panini. They had a panini sandwich there. I don't know if that place. I don't think that place is still there now. I had it. That was $10. The first time having $10 item ever at the fair. Now this year, I asked one girl, and she says the worst year ever. She said everything she got was either burnt or too greasy or something like that. And that she went in and like said a sausage sandwich were $12. Well, $12. That's a $3 up piece. Anyways, I went there, and that one place they were only $10, so that was good. And I think they reduced the rate because people were probably complaining, because I went to that place that sold those tornado things, and the guy said, okay, I'm going to do it 2 for $4, and still, no, 2 for $6 or 1 for $4, which is still outrageous because they are little teeny tiny things. But I want to try them just one for the channel. But when I went there, it was $10, and then someone else said it was $12. It was $10. Everything I went there pretty much was $10, and then I remember the barbecue chicken dinner I always get from. I mean, I haven't gotten it the last couple of years. For Lions Club, it's a fundraiser thing, but I mean, the food was good. It's like $8. Last time I remember, it was $8, right? And you get half a chicken, get your choice between a mashed potatoes or a potato salad, and you get like an applesauce. I think you get an applesauce and a roll for $8. I went there this year. I didn't go to it this year, but it was $13. I mean, they're pricing themselves out. I mean, it's not really worth $13. Well, they're pushing it. And then if you want to buy it, get a drink, it's extra. If you want to buy a dessert, it's extra. If they include the dessert and drink in there, that might be a little bit better of a deal. But, oh well. So this year, I mean, I think people are getting fed up with the fair prices and stuff. Unfair prices. Even Heavenly Fried went up by $5, and they weren't even done all the way. That's the only problem I had, just they weren't done all the way. Last year, the Rib Witch, their barbecue rib sandwich was burnt and wasn't cooked well at all. It was horrible. And I was gonna go there. I was gonna go there because they have like I forgot about the fried veggies. They look pretty good. But the gyros place is no longer there, and that place was fantastic. Anyways, I think a lot of people are fed up with food prices at the fair, and they end up going to McDonald's. McDonald's about a mile away, mile and a half away, and McDonald's actually was cheaper. And then my one friend was saying they were making like about $900 an hour whenever the fair was open. Well, give or take a couple hundred, because people were just fed up with fair prices. They're going to McDonald's and speaking out about it. They're going to McDonald's instead of the fair. So I hope you liked the video about people speaking out. I mean, people getting pissed off at people raising prices all the damn time. You know, it's horrible. And anyway, let's go, Brandon. And I hope you like the video. Bye till next time. Please take care, my legion. Good.